Hey, future maker. This audiobook is for you, the student juggling deadlines, the young adult standing at a crossroads, the dreamer who's tired of waiting for permission. Inside these pages, you'll find practical habits, honest stories, and tiny challenges that add up to big change. You'll learn how to turn setbacks into fuel, build momentum from small wins, and find a path that feels true to you. No speeches, just real steps, hard-won lessons, and permission to start imperfectly. Press play, take one brave step, and let curiosity outmuscle doubt. Start small, fail forward, and celebrate every single progress daily. Chapter 1. Wake up your why, find the purpose that actually motivates you. Have you ever woken up, stared at the ceiling, and asked yourself, why am I even doing this? Maybe it's school exams, a part-time job, or the endless pressure to figure out your future. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Most students and young adults drift through life trying to follow what others expect, parents, teachers, friends, society. But somewhere along the way, their own motivation fizzles out. The truth is, you don't need more energy, more willpower, or more talent to succeed. What you need is a clear why. Your why is the reason you get out of bed when it's easier to hit snooze. It's what keeps you moving when things get hard. And most importantly, it's what makes your efforts feel meaningful. Why your why matters. Imagine two students preparing for an exam. One studies because their parents told them to, because they want a good career, because society says so. The other studies because they dream of creating something meaningful. A business, a community project, a skill they love. Both put in hours, but one feels drained and the other feels alive. That difference is the power of having a strong why. When your why is clear, you push through challenges without feeling forced. You make decisions faster because you know what matters most. You feel a sense of purpose in your work, even if it's hard. Without a why, even the most talented people drift. They procrastinate, feel lost, and wonder why others seem more motivated than them. Discovering your why. Finding your why isn't about a sudden epiphany or reading a self-help book. It's about self-discovery, reflection, and being brutally honest with yourself. Here's a step-by-step guide to uncover your purpose. 1. Ask yourself the right questions. Your why is hidden in your passions, your frustrations, and your dreams. Start with these questions. What activities make me lose track of time? What problems in the world or my community bother me most? Who do I admire and what do I admire about them? If I had no limitations, what would I spend my days doing? Answer honestly. Write your thoughts in a journal. Don't filter yourself. Even ideas that seem unrealistic can reveal important clues about your purpose. 2. Identify your core values. Your why is closely tied to your values. Values are principles that guide your decisions and actions. Examples include creativity, freedom, impact, learning, honesty, or growth. Ask yourself, what qualities in people inspire me? What makes me proud of myself? What makes me angry or frustrated? Your strongest reactions, positive or negative, are often signposts pointing toward your why. For instance, if injustice makes you furious, your purpose might involve helping others or creating fairness in your community. 3. Look at your past wins. Your past achievements, even small ones, reveal patterns in what drives you. Think about times you felt proud or accomplished. What were you doing? Why did it matter to you? How did it make you feel? Maybe you organized a school event and loved leading your team. Maybe you helped a friend through a tough time and felt fulfilled. These experiences are hints toward your unique why. 4. Imagine your future. A powerful technique is to project yourself 5, 10, or even 20 years ahead. Picture your ideal life. Where are you? What are you doing every day? How do you feel about your impact on others? Write down as many details as possible. Your future vision is a reflection of your deeper why, It shows what you value most and what motivates you to take action today. Turning your why into action. Knowing your why is only the first step. The real magic happens when you let it guide your decisions, habits, and goals. Set goals that align with your why. Your goals should connect directly to your purpose. Instead of vague goals like get good grades, focus on outcomes that excite you. I want to master coding so I can create apps that help students learn faster. I want to improve my writing so I can inspire people to follow their dreams. When goals align with your why, effort feels less like work and more like progress towards something meaningful. 2. Create daily reminders. Your why can be easy to forget when life gets busy. Keep it visible. Write it on sticky notes on your desk. Make a wallpaper for your phone. Tell a friend or mentor about your why. Speaking it aloud reinforces it. Daily reminders help you stay focused, especially when motivation dips. 3. Embrace challenges. A strong why turns obstacles into opportunities. When you know why you're doing something, setbacks feel less like failures and more like lessons. If you're struggling with a difficult project, ask, how does overcoming this challenge bring me closer to my why? What can I learn from this experience? This mindset transforms frustration into fuel, making you more resilient. 4. Review and refine your why. Your why isn't set in stone. It evolves as you grow. Revisit your purpose every few months. Does it still feel meaningful? Have my interests or values shifted? What new experiences have reshaped my perspective? Adapting your why is part of personal growth, not a sign of failure. Common myths about finding your why. Many people hesitate to search for their why because of misconceptions. Myth 1, you need to have it figured out immediately. Truth, finding your why is a process. It develops as you experiment, fail, and learn. Myth 2, your why has to be big or world-changing. Truth, your why can be personal, simple, or small-scale. Even helping one person or mastering one skill counts. Myth 3, you need perfect clarity to act. Truth, action often leads to clarity. You discover more about your why by doing, not just thinking. Practical exercises to wake up your why. Here are 3 exercises to put everything we've discussed into practice. Exercise 1, passion mapping. Draw a circle in the center of a page and write me inside. Around it, list activities, subjects, or hobbies that excite you. Draw connections between them and note what drives you to pursue each. Patterns will emerge that point to your core motivations. Exercise 2, the 5 whys technique. For any goal or interest, ask yourself, why 5 times in a row? Each answer should dig deeper into your true motivation. Example: I want to get good grades. Why? So I can get into a good college. Why? So I can study something I love. Why? So I can make a difference in people's lives. Why? Because helping others gives me purpose. Right arrow, there's your why. Exercise 3, your why statement. Summarize your purpose in 1 sentence. I want to action so I can impact or feeling. Example: I want to learn coding so I can create tools that help students learn faster. Post this statement somewhere visible and revisit it often. Why your why changes everything. When your why is clear, motivation becomes effortless. You start choosing growth over comfort, curiosity over fear, and action over procrastination. You'll notice daily tasks feel meaningful. Setbacks become lessons, not excuses. Decisions become simpler, guided by purpose. Confidence grows because you're aligned with your true self. Finding your why doesn't guarantee an easy path. Life will still be challenging, but it gives you a compass, a reason to keep moving, to push past obstacles, and to wake up excited about your potential. Final thought. Your why is waiting for you. It's not hidden behind some mystical secret. It's in your passions, your frustrations, your dreams, and the moments that make you feel alive. The challenge is simple. Pay attention, reflect honestly, and take small steps every day to align with it. Wake up your why and suddenly the impossible starts to feel possible. Small steps matter. Every action counts. And the person you become will be fueled not by pressure or expectation, but by purpose. Chapter 2, Tiny Habits, Big Wins, Micro Actions that Compound into Momentum. When it comes to success, most people think in extremes. Go big or go home, they say. Work 12 hours a day, or transform your life overnight. But here's a little secret. Real lasting success rarely comes from massive leaps. It comes from tiny actions repeated consistently. Think of it like planting seeds. You don't water them once and expect a forest to grow overnight. You water them a little every day, and eventually a garden blooms. That's exactly how habits work. Small, intentional actions, almost invisible at first, compound into massive momentum over time. The power of micro-actions. Micro-actions are small, manageable behaviors that take almost no effort, but when repeated daily, create big results. They are tiny habits that can change your life without overwhelming you. Consider this. If you read 5 pages of a book every day, by the end of a year, you'll have read over 1,800 pages, more than 10 average-length books. That's the power of consistency. Or imagine doing 10 push-ups every morning. It doesn't seem like much, but after 30 days, you'll have done 300 push-ups. Tiny, easy actions lead to big results if you stick with them. The key is momentum. Small wins make you feel competent, motivated, and capable. And when you feel capable, you naturally take on bigger challenges. This is the magic loop of compounding habits. Why small wins matter. Humans are wired to notice progress. Our brains release dopamine, the feel-good chemical, when we achieve something, even a tiny win. That dopamine doesn't just make you happy, it motivates you to repeat the action. Think about a student trying to study for 3 hours straight. At first, it's exhausting, overwhelming, and intimidating. But if they start with just 10 minutes of focused study, it's achievable. Finishing that tiny goal releases dopamine, making it easier to study 15 minutes the next day, then 20, and eventually hours without burning out. Small wins create momentum, and momentum is far more powerful than motivation alone. Motivation comes and goes, habits and momentum are consistent. How to build tiny habits. Building tiny habits isn't about forcing yourself into big routines or trying to overhaul your life overnight. It's about starting microscopic, then letting it grow naturally. Start with the smallest step. Let's say you want to start exercising. The thought of running 5 kilometers every day might scare you off. Instead, start with 1 push-up a day, a 2-minute walk, stretching for 1 minute every morning. Starting small removes resistance. When a habit feels effortless, it's easy to repeat, which is the most important part. 2. Stack habits onto existing routines. One of the simplest ways to make a habit stick is to attach it to something you already do. This is called habit stacking. For example, after brushing your teeth, do 5 push-ups. After making your morning coffee, write 1 sentence in your journal. After finishing lunch, take a 2-minute walk. By stacking new habits onto existing routines, you reduce friction and increase the likelihood of consistency. 3. Make your habits tiny but clear. A habit fails when it's vague. I'll eat healthier is too abstract. Instead, be specific and tiny. I will eat 1 fruit with breakfast. I will drink a glass of water first thing in the morning. The clarity makes it actionable, and the smallness makes it easy to do. 4. Focus on systems, not goals. Goals are important, but systems are what actually create results. A goal is a destination. A system is the path you follow daily. For example, goal, I want to get fit. System, I will do 10 push-ups and 10 squats every morning. By focusing on the system, the tiny actions, you naturally make progress toward the goal without getting overwhelmed. 5. Use the 2-minute rule. Author James Clear popularized the 2-minute rule. When starting a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes. The habit might seem almost too small, but the key is consistency over intensity. Want to read more? Read 2 pages. Want to meditate? Sit quietly for 2 minutes. Want to journal? Write 1 line. Starting is the hardest part. Once you start, momentum often carries you forward naturally. The compounding effect. Tiny habits may seem insignificant in the moment, but over time, they compound like interest in a bank account. The effects of small actions multiply. 1 push-up a day becomes 365 push-ups a year. Reading 5 pages a day becomes 1,825 pages a year. Saving $1 per day becomes $365 in a year, and even more with interest. The key is patience and consistency. Small actions done repeatedly have exponential impact. Examples from real life. Many successful people attribute their achievements to tiny, consistent habits. Warren Buffett reads 500 pages a day. He started with small reading habits that grew over time. Oprah Winfrey credits her success to her daily gratitude journal, a tiny habit that shaped her mindset. Michael Phelps, the Olympic swimmer, built his career with incremental training every single day, not giant bursts of effort. These examples show that small, consistent actions are more powerful than occasional extreme efforts. How to stick with tiny habits. Building tiny habits is easy to start, but hard to maintain if you don't plan. Here are strategies to ensure long-term success. 1. Track your progress. Visual reminders of progress make habits stick. Use a habit tracker, calendar, or app to mark each day you complete your habit. Seeing streaks grow is motivating and reinforces your commitment. 2. Celebrate small wins. Even tiny accomplishments deserve recognition. Celebrate finishing a 2-minute meditation, writing 1 sentence, or doing 10 push-ups. Celebrating small wins reinforces dopamine release, making it easier to continue. 3. Embrace identity-based habits. Instead of focusing on what you want to achieve, focus on who you want to become. For example, I am a reader rather than I will read 10 books this year. I am a healthy person rather than I will lose 10 pounds. When your habits align with your identity, consistency becomes easier because you are reinforcing your self-image daily. 4. Don't break the chain. Consistency is everything. Even if life gets busy, try to do at least a tiny version of your habit. Missing a day breaks momentum. By committing to no 0 days, you maintain the compounding effect of small actions. 5. Adjust and evolve. Tiny habits aren't static. They grow as you grow. Start with 2 push-ups and after a month do 5. Start with 2 pages of reading and after a month do 5 or 10. The habit evolves naturally without feeling like a burden. Micro-actions beyond personal habits. Tiny habits aren't just for self-improvement. They can impact your career, relationships, and studies too. Networking, send 1 genuine message a day to someone you admire. Over time, relationships multiply. Learning, watch 1 short educational video or read 1 article daily. Over months, your knowledge expands tremendously. Health, take the stairs instead of the elevator or drink 1 more glass of water daily. The small improvements accumulate. Challenges with tiny habits. Even tiny habits can fail if You try to change too many habits at once. Focus on one or two at a time. You underestimate the power of triggers. Habits need cues to remind you. You get discouraged by slow progress. Remember, compounding is subtle at first but powerful in the long run. Patience and persistence are key. The biggest mistake people make is giving up too early, putting it into action. Here's a simple plan to implement tiny habits today. Pick one area of your life to improve: health, learning, productivity, or mindset. Choose one tiny habit that supports this area. Make it so small that it feels ridiculously easy. Stack it onto an existing routine to make it automatic. Track your progress visually. Celebrate each win, no matter how small. Adjust and grow the habit over time. By committing to this, you'll start experiencing momentum, which naturally makes bigger goals achievable. Final thought. Success isn't always about grand gestures or extreme efforts. It's about the small, consistent actions that build over time. Micro-actions create habits, habits create momentum, and momentum creates extraordinary results. Start small. Start today. Do the tiniest version of what you want to accomplish and watch it grow. One page read, one push-up, one message sent, 1 minute meditated, it all counts. Your future self will thank you for the small steps you take today. Remember, big wins are just tiny habits in disguise. Chapter 3, Fail Forward: How to Turn Mistakes into Your Best Teachers. Failure is scary. It's uncomfortable, frustrating, and sometimes embarrassing. Most people try to avoid it at all costs. But here's the truth. Failure is inevitable, necessary, and actually your most powerful teacher. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't that some people never fail. It's that successful people fail forward. They use mistakes as stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. If you can change how you think about failure, you'll stop fearing it, start learning faster, and achieve more than you ever imagined. Why failure isn't the enemy? As students and young adults, society teaches us to fear failure. Bad grades, rejection, or mistakes are seen as proof that we aren't good enough. But failure is just information. It tells you what doesn't work, where your weaknesses lie, where you need to improve. Thomas Edison, when inventing the light bulb, said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison understood something critical. Failure is progress in disguise. Each mistake brings you closer to success. The mindset of failing forward. Failing forward begins with changing your mindset about mistakes. Instead of thinking, "I failed, so I'm a failure," think, "I failed, so I learned something valuable." Successful people don't fear failure. They study it, analyze it, and use it as fuel. To adopt this mindset, reframe failure, see it as a lesson, not a verdict. Focus on growth, ask yourself, what can I do differently next time? Detach self-worth from outcomes. Your value isn't measured by success or grades. It's measured by effort, learning, and resilience. Once you embrace failure as a teacher, setbacks stop being scary and start being opportunities. The 3 steps to failing forward. Failing forward isn't random luck. It's a skill you can practice. Here are 3 steps to make failure work for you. Step 1, analyze the failure. Every failure contains valuable information. Instead of ignoring it, ask yourself, what went wrong? Why did it go wrong? What could I do differently next time? Write down your answers. Be honest and specific. For example, if you failed a test. What went wrong? I didn't study the chapters on time management and probability. Why? I procrastinated and didn't prioritize. Next time, I'll make a study schedule and review each chapter weekly. This analysis turns a failure into a practical roadmap for improvement. Step 2, extract the lesson. Every failure teaches something, even if it's small. Extract the lesson and treat it as gold. For instance, a bad grade might teach you better study techniques. A failed friendship might teach you how to communicate clearly. Missing a sports goal might teach you discipline and practice strategies. Lessons are only useful if you recognize and remember them. Keep a failure journal where you document mistakes and what you learned. Over time, you'll see patterns and grow faster than you would have without reflection. Step 3. Take immediate action. Failing forward isn't just about thinking, it's about doing something differently. Lessons are meaningless without action. Implement small changes immediately. If you fail a test, review mistakes tonight and practice tomorrow. If you miss a goal, adjust your plan and try again next week. If you get rejected, analyze why and improve your pitch or approach. Action solidifies learning. Every step you take after failure compounds into skill, resilience, and confidence. Common mistakes students make with failure. Even when people want to learn from mistakes, they often sabotage themselves. Avoid these traps. 1. Denying failure. Some students pretend mistakes didn't happen or blame external factors. Denial prevents growth. Accept responsibility, even partially, and you'll unlock the chance to improve. 2. Dwelling on failure. It's normal to feel disappointed, but overthinking or obsessing over failure drains energy. Acknowledge the mistake, extract the lesson, then move forward. 3. Fear of trying again. After failing, many people avoid risk to prevent more mistakes. This is the opposite of failing forward. Every new attempt is a chance to learn, and avoiding action guarantees stagnation. 4. Comparing yourself to others. Your journey is unique. Comparing yourself to someone who seems successful can make failure feel worse. Focus on your progress, lessons, and growth. Real-life examples of failing forward. History is full of people who turned failure into success. J.K. Rowling, before publishing Harry Potter, she faced dozens of rejections from publishers. She used each rejection to improve her manuscript and persisted until success. Michael Jordan, cut from his high school basketball team. Instead of quitting, he practiced harder, and he became one of the greatest athletes ever. Albert Einstein didn't speak fluently until age 9 and was considered slow by teachers. His struggles didn't stop him from developing revolutionary scientific ideas. Each of these examples shows the same principle. Failure is not a stop sign, it's a guidepost. Techniques to fail forward effectively. Here are practical strategies to use failure as a teacher in daily life. 1. Keep a failure journal. Document your failures, what you learned, and what action you will take next. Reviewing this regularly reinforces lessons and tracks your growth. 2. Celebrate smart failures. Not all failures are equal. Failures that teach, push your limits, or take you out of your comfort zone are smart failures. Celebrate them. They are proof you are trying, learning, and growing. 3. Normalize small failures. Small failures in daily life, like missing a deadline, losing a game, or forgetting a detail, are training opportunities. Treat them as experiments and learning moments. Over time, you'll develop resilience for bigger challenges. 4. Ask for feedback. Sometimes we can't see our own mistakes clearly. Seek advice from teachers, mentors, or peers. Feedback turns blind spots into opportunities for improvement. 5. Reframe rejection. Whether it's a failed test, a sports loss, or social rejection, reframe it. Ask, what can I learn, instead of why me? See it as a chance to improve, not proof you aren't good enough. Failing forward in studies. Students face failure constantly. Exams, projects, and competitions. The key is to treat every academic setback as a lesson. Low grades, analyze your study methods, time management, and understanding of concepts. Adjust, then try again. Procrastination, notice patterns, identify triggers, and build better routines. Group project struggles, learn communication and teamwork skills. Every mistake in school is an opportunity to practice skills that matter for life, not just exams. Failing forward in life. Failure isn't limited to academics. It's part of friendships, careers, and personal goals. Friendship conflicts. Learn empathy, communication, and boundaries. Job rejection. Improve skills, prepare better, and grow resilience. Personal challenges. Discover patience, persistence, and creativity. The more you embrace failure, the faster you grow, not just in knowledge, but in character. Mindset exercises to fail forward. Exercise 1. Failure reflection. Write down a recent failure. Ask, what exactly happened? What did I learn from it? How can I do better next time? How will this failure make me stronger in the future? Exercise 2. Reframe mistakes. Take a current challenge or setback and rewrite it positively. Example. Original thought, I failed my math test. I'm terrible at math. Reframed, I didn't do well this time. I learned which areas need more practice and I can improve. Exercise 3. Plan your next step. After reflecting, commit to one small action to move forward. This transforms analysis into growth. Why failing forward accelerates success. Failing forward accelerates learning in ways success alone cannot. Experience, you gain real-world knowledge that textbooks can't teach. Resilience, you develop mental toughness that helps in future challenges. Creativity, failure forces problem-solving and innovation. Confidence, overcoming repeated setbacks proves you can handle adversity. When you start seeing failure as a training ground, your life changes. Mistakes no longer define you, they refine you. Final thought. Failing forward isn't about enjoying failure or seeking it out. It's about learning from it, taking action, and using it as a tool for growth. Every student and young adult will fail at something. It's inevitable. But you can choose what to do next. Hide from failure and stagnate. Blame yourself or others and stay stuck. Or fail forward, learn, grow, and use every mistake as a stepping stone toward success. The next time you fail, don't panic, don't quit, don't blame yourself. Instead, ask, what can I learn from this? How can I use this to get better? What is my next small step? Every forward step after failure compounds, building skill, confidence, and momentum. The fastest way to succeed isn't avoiding mistakes, it's turning them into your best teachers. Remember, fail today, learn today, move forward tomorrow. Chapter 4. Focus like a laser, beat distraction, and get deep work done. In today's world, focus is rare. Notifications ping, social media scrolls endlessly, friends text, YouTube videos autoplay, and your mind jumps from one thought to the next. For students and young adults, this constant noise makes deep, productive work feel impossible. But here's the truth. Focus is a skill, and like any skill, it can be trained, sharpened, and mastered. Imagine this. You sit down to study for an hour, and instead of scrolling your phone, checking messages, or daydreaming, you're fully absorbed in your work. Time flies, ideas flow, and progress is made. That's the power of laser focus. This chapter will teach you how to cut through distractions, build concentration habits, and get work done efficiently. Why focus matters. Focus isn't just about productivity. It's about quality and impact. You can spend 5 hours half-heartedly studying or 1 focused hour deeply absorbing material. Guess which one produces better results. Focus allows your brain to enter deep work, a state where learning, problem-solving, and creativity are maximized. Focus prevents burnout by helping you complete tasks faster and with less stress. Focus builds momentum. Each concentrated session makes the next one easier. Focus isn't magic, it's a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. Understanding distraction. Before learning how to focus, you need to understand what steals your attention. Distractions come in two forms. External distractions: phones, social media, people, noisy environments. Internal distractions: daydreaming, stress, anxiety, boredom, wandering thoughts. External distractions are easier to control than internal ones, but both can derail productivity. The first step to laser focus is identifying your personal distractions. Track your attention for a day or two. When do you lose focus? Why, once you know the triggers, you can start managing them. The science of focus. Your brain is designed to focus for short bursts. Trying to concentrate for hours without breaks leads to fatigue and mistakes. Studies show the average human attention span is roughly 90–120 minutes, followed by the need for a short break. This is why structured focus techniques like the Pomodoro technique, 25 minutes of work, 5-minute break, work so well. They respect your brain's natural rhythms and allow for sustained attention over time. How to focus like a laser. Here are practical strategies to cut distractions and build focus. 1. Create a focus zone. Your environment has a huge impact on attention. Set up a space dedicated to work. Quiet, organized, and free of clutter. Phone on silent or in another room. Necessary tools within reach: notepad, laptop, study materials. Minimal distractions like TV or noisy roommates. Treat this zone as a focus-only space. Over time, entering this environment signals your brain it's time to concentrate. 2. Set clear, specific goals. Vague intentions like "I'll study" or "I'll work on a project" invite distraction. Instead, define exactly what you'll achieve in each session. For example, I will complete questions 120 of my math workbook. I will outline my essay introduction and first paragraph. I will memorize 10 new vocabulary words. Clear goals give your brain a target, which improves focus and reduces mental wandering. 3. Use the 2-minute rule for distractions. When distractions arise, ask yourself, can I deal with this in 2 minutes or less? If yes, do it immediately and return to work. If no, write it down and schedule it for later. This simple technique prevents small distractions from snowballing into hours of lost focus. 4. Embrace time blocking. Time blocking is scheduling specific blocks of time for specific tasks. Instead of multitasking, you dedicate a chunk of your day to one focused activity. Example: 4:00–5:00 p.m. Math homework. 5:00–5:15 p.m. break. 5:15–6:00 p.m. English S. Time blocks create structure, reduce decision fatigue, and encourage deep work. 5. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness trains your brain to notice wandering thoughts and gently return to the task. Try this. Before studying, close your eyes for 1 minute. Take deep breaths and focus on your senses. Each time your mind drifts, notice it without judgment and redirect your attention. Over time, mindfulness improves concentration, reduces stress, and increases attention span. 6. Limit multitasking. Multitasking is a focus killer. Your brain can't truly do two things at once. It just switches rapidly, which reduces efficiency and learning. Focus on one task at a time, and you'll get more done with higher quality. 7. Use technology wisely. Phones and apps can be helpful or harmful. To maintain focus, Use apps that block distracting websites or notifications during work sessions. Keep essential tools open but close tabs or apps unrelated to your task. Set boundaries. No social media until your work session is complete. Technology should serve your focus, not destroy it. 8. Take strategic breaks. Deep work isn't about grinding endlessly. Schedule short breaks to refresh your brain. Stand up, stretch, or walk for a few minutes. Drink water or have a light snack. Avoid scrolling social media. It resets focus less effectively. Breaks improve productivity by giving your brain time to consolidate information and restore energy. 9. Fuel your brain. Focus is easier when your body is ready. Sleep, nutrition, and hydration directly affect concentration. Sleep 7-9 hours per night to improve memory and attention. Eat protein, complex carbs, and healthy fats for steady energy. Drink water to prevent fatigue and brain fog. Taking care of your body strengthens your ability to focus. 10. Build a focus routine. Focus isn't just occasional, it's habitual. Create a daily routine that includes regular focus sessions. Your brain learns to expect periods of concentrated work, making it easier to enter deep work states naturally. Example: 3:00–30 p.m. every weekday, study or project work. Over time, your mind automatically adjusts to this schedule, reducing resistance. Deep work versus shallow work. Not all work is equal. Cal Newport, author of Deep Work, distinguishes between shallow work, routine, easy tasks like checking email, making small edits, or scrolling notes. Deep work, cognitively demanding tasks that require focus, like writing an essay, solving complex problems, or learning new skills. Deep work produces the most value in less time. Your goal is to maximize deep work while minimizing shallow distractions. Common focus killers for students. Phones, the biggest attention thief. Notifications pull you out of flow instantly. Multitasking, switching between tasks, wastes time and energy. Procrastination, avoiding hard tasks, fills your brain with distraction and stress. Negative mindset, worry, self-doubt, or boredom reduce concentration. Awareness of these killers is the first step to defeating them. Focus exercises for students. Exercise 1. 5-minute laser focus drill. Pick one task. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Work with 100% attention, no distractions allowed. Reflect. Could you extend this to 10, 20, or 60 minutes? This exercise trains your brain to focus even when it wants to wander. Exercise 2. Single task challenge. Choose a day to work on one project at a time. Avoid switching between assignments. Track your output. This builds mental discipline and helps you resist multitasking habits. Exercise 3. Mindful study. Before starting, close your eyes for 1-2 minutes. Take deep breaths and focus on your senses. Open your eyes and begin your study session fully aware. Mindful study improves attention, memory retention, and reduces stress. Long-term benefits of laser focus. When you master focus, you complete tasks faster and more effectively. You retain more information and learn deeply. You feel confident and in control of your time. You reduce stress and overwhelm because tasks don't pile up. Focus compounds like habits. Every concentrated session builds skill, confidence, and momentum. Putting it all together. To focus like a laser. Create a distraction-free zone. Set specific, achievable goals. Use time blocking and focus techniques like Pomodoro. Train your mind with mindfulness and single tasking. Take care of your body with sleep, nutrition, and hydration. Track your progress and adjust strategies. Start small. Even one focused hour a day is better than 4 hours of distraction. Momentum and skill will grow over time. Final thought. Focus isn't a gift reserved for a few lucky people. It's a skill you can develop. The world is full of distractions, but with the right strategies, you can cut through the noise and get meaningful work done. Remember, laser focus isn't about working harder. It's about working smarter with intention, clarity, and presence. Every minute you spend fully engaged multiplies your productivity, builds mastery, and moves you closer to your goals. Start today. Pick one task, eliminate distractions, and focus like a laser. The results will surprise you, and the momentum you build will carry you farther than you imagined. Chapter 5. From Stress to Strength, Practical Tools to Manage Pressure and Thrive. Stress is something every student and young adult experiences. Deadlines, exams, social pressures, future uncertainty, and family expectations can all pile up, creating tension, worry, and even burnout. It's normal to feel overwhelmed sometimes. The key isn't to eliminate stress, it's to transform it into strength. Stress becomes a source of energy, focus, and growth when you know how to manage it effectively. This chapter will give you practical tools, mindset shifts, and daily habits to turn pressure into progress, helping you thrive rather than just survive. Understanding stress. Stress isn't always bad. Your body responds to challenges with a natural fight-or-flight reaction, releasing adrenaline and cortisol. This can make you more alert, focused, and capable in the short term. For example, the adrenaline before a test can sharpen your memory. The tension before a game can heighten your performance. The problem comes when stress is chronic or unmanaged, leading to fatigue, anxiety, or poor health. The goal is to harness stress, not be crushed by it. Stress is like a muscle. With the right exercises, it grows your resilience, but if ignored or overused, it weakens you. The mindset shift, stress as a tool. One of the most powerful ways to handle stress is to change how you perceive it. Psychologists call this stress reappraisal. Instead of thinking, "I'm overwhelmed and can't handle this," reframe it as, "This challenge is an opportunity to grow. Pressure is my brain telling me this matters. I have the tools to manage this and come out stronger." Research shows that students who see stress as a challenge rather than a threat perform better academically, recover faster, and feel more confident. Practical tools to manage stress. Managing stress effectively requires a combination of mental strategies, physical habits, and planning techniques. Let's break them down. 1. Break tasks into small steps. One major source of stress is feeling like tasks are too big or impossible. Breaking them into small, manageable steps reduces overwhelm. Instead of, "I have to finish my entire essay tonight," try, "I'll outline the introduction in 20 minutes, then write the first paragraph." Small wins build momentum and reduce the sense of pressure. 2. Use time management to prevent overload. Procrastination and poor time planning amplify stress. Techniques to manage time include time blocking, schedule focused periods for each task. Priority lists, identify the 3 most important tasks for the day. Set deadlines, even for small tasks, deadlines create structure. When you control your time, stress becomes predictable and manageable rather than chaotic. 3. Practice mindful breathing. Your body reacts physically to stress. Tight shoulders, racing heart, shallow breathing. Mindful breathing signals your brain to calm down and focus. Try this simple exercise. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Inhale slowly for 4 counts, hold for 2 counts. Exhale slowly for 6 counts. Repeat for 5 minutes. This reduces tension, clears your mind, and allows you to approach challenges calmly. 4. Move your body. Exercise isn't just for fitness. It's a natural stress reliever. Physical activity reduces cortisol levels, releases endorphins, the brain's feel-good chemicals, improves sleep and focus. Even short bursts like a 10-minute walk, stretching, or jumping jacks can reset your mood and improve clarity under pressure. 5. Journaling and reflection. Writing down your thoughts reduces mental clutter and provides perspective. Journaling exercises include gratitude journaling. Write 3 things you're thankful for. Gratitude reduces stress and shifts focus to positivity. Stress journal. Note what's causing pressure, how it makes you feel, and one solution you can try. Journaling strengthens self-awareness and helps you process emotions instead of bottling them up. 6. Use visualization. Visualization is a powerful tool to reduce anxiety and increase confidence. Close your eyes and imagine completing a task successfully. Picture yourself handling stress calmly with focus and confidence. Repeat daily or before challenging tasks. Athletes, performers, and students use this technique to boost performance under pressure. 7. Sleep, the foundation of stress management. Lack of sleep amplifies stress, impairs memory, and lowers resilience. To improve sleep, aim for 7-9 hours per night. Avoid screens 30-60 minutes before bed. Create a calm bedtime routine, reading, stretching, or meditation. Sleep is non-negotiable for mental clarity and emotional strength. 8. Practice self-compassion. Pressure often leads to self-criticism. I can't do this, or I'm failing. Instead, speak to yourself like a supportive friend. It's okay to struggle. I can take one step at a time. I'm learning from this challenge, and that's progress. Self-compassion reduces stress and increases resilience, making it easier to keep going. 9. Manage your environment. Your surroundings affect stress levels. Create a space that supports calm and focus. Tidy up your study or work area. Reduce noise or wear headphones. Keep essential tools within reach. A controlled environment reduces external distractions and allows you to focus on solutions, not stressors. 10. Seek support. Stress doesn't have to be faced alone. Talking to someone you trust, friends, family, teachers, or mentors, reduces emotional burden and provides perspective. Asking for help isn't weakness, it's strength, turning stress into motivation. Once you've learned to manage stress, you can use it as fuel for growth. Stress signals that a task is important, so use that energy to focus. Pressure can sharpen your thinking and performance when harnessed correctly. Controlled stress helps you develop resilience, adaptability, and problem-solving skills. Think of stress as a springboard. The more you practice bouncing off it, the higher and farther you go. Mindset exercises to transform stress. Exercise 1. Stress reframe. Identify one source of stress. Ask, what opportunity does this challenge present? Write down one positive action you can take. For example, stress, I have a big exam tomorrow. Reframe, this is my chance to practice focus and recall. Action, I'll review one chapter thoroughly and test myself. Exercise 2, daily reflection. At the end of each day, list 3 stressful moments. Identify what you did well and what you learned. Note how you can improve tomorrow. This builds awareness and turns daily pressure into lessons and growth. Exercise 3, energy mapping. Track your energy and stress patterns throughout the day. Note when you feel most alert, creative, or anxious. Schedule challenging tasks during your peak energy periods and breaks during low energy periods. Stress management in academics and life. Exams. Break study sessions into focused intervals. Use mindful breathing before tests and prioritize sleep. Projects. Set smaller milestones, track progress, and celebrate small wins. Social pressures. Set boundaries and communicate clearly to avoid unnecessary stress. Uncertainty about the future. Focus on what you can control now, skills, effort, and learning. Every situation can be approached with strategies that reduce pressure and turn challenges into strength-building opportunities. Long-term benefits of managing stress. Students and young adults who master stress management perform better academically and personally. Develop resilience that helps in careers and relationships. Improve mental and physical health. Approach life with confidence instead of anxiety. Stress becomes a training ground for life, teaching patience, problem-solving, and perseverance. Putting it all together to transform stress into strength. Reframe stress as opportunity rather than threat. Break tasks into small, manageable steps to reduce overwhelm. Use time management and planning to stay in control. Practice physical and mental strategies like breathing, exercise, mindfulness, and journaling. Prioritize sleep and self-care to maintain energy. Seek support when needed. Reflect and adapt regularly to turn challenges into growth. The goal isn't to remove stress completely. Life will always present pressure. The goal is to handle it skillfully, learn from it, and grow stronger with each challenge. Final thought. Stress is unavoidable, but it doesn't have to control you. By adopting practical tools, healthy habits, and the right mindset, you can transform stress into energy, focus, and strength. Every challenge, deadline, or setback becomes an opportunity to build resilience, sharpen your skills, and thrive under pressure. Remember, you don't have to avoid stress. You just have to learn to bend it to your will. Pressure isn't your enemy, it's your training ground. When you master it, you unlock your potential and discover that you're capable of far more than you ever imagined. Chapter 6. The Confidence Toolkit: Small Rituals That Build Real Self-Belief. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build, practice, and maintain. Many students and young adults think confidence comes from being naturally talented, looking perfect, or never failing. But real confidence is much simpler. It comes from small, consistent actions that reinforce self-belief. Imagine having the kind of confidence that makes you raise your hand in class without hesitation, try out for that team or club, ask for help when needed, or speak your mind in front of others. That's not arrogance. It's the result of habits, mindset, and rituals that nurture belief in yourself. This chapter will give you practical tools and small rituals you can integrate into daily life to grow authentic confidence. Understanding confidence. Confidence is more than just feeling good about yourself. It's a sense of competence and trust in your abilities. Confident people aren't fearless. They take action despite fear. They embrace challenges, learn from mistakes, and trust themselves to handle setbacks. Confidence is built, not inherited. Every small success, no matter how minor it seems, adds a brick to the foundation. Over time, those bricks form a strong, stable sense of self-belief. The myth of instant confidence. Many teens believe confidence is instant, something you either have or don't. That's not true. You don't wake up one day confident. You can't fake long-term confidence without doing the work. Confidence grows through small, repeatable actions that reinforce self-trust. Think of confidence like a muscle. Lift it daily with practice, and it grows stronger. Skip workouts, and it weakens. Small rituals that build real confidence. Here's your toolkit of small, daily rituals that gradually reinforce self-belief. 1 daily wins list. Start each day by writing down 3 things you will accomplish, even if they are tiny. Completing homework or a study session. sending an email you've been avoiding, practicing a skill you want to improve. Checking off these small wins gives a dopamine boost and reinforces, I am capable of achieving what I set out to do. 2. Positive self-talk. Your inner voice matters more than anyone else's opinion. Pay attention to negative thoughts like, I'm not good enough. I'll never succeed. Replace them with positive, constructive statements. I am learning and I improve every day. I can handle this challenge one step at a time. Even short daily affirmations, repeated in the morning or before a challenge, reprogram your brain to expect success instead of failure. 3. Small challenges daily. Confidence grows when you take action despite fear. Set small daily challenges that push you just outside your comfort zone. Speak up once in class or a meeting. Introduce yourself to someone new. Try a new skill for 10 minutes. Each small risk you take builds proof that you can handle uncertainty. Over time, these small acts add up into bold self-belief. 4. Body language rituals. Your body sends signals to your brain. Simple posture adjustments can boost confidence instantly. Stand tall with shoulders back. Make eye contact when speaking. Smile even when nervous. Studies show that adopting power poses for just 2 minutes can increase feelings of confidence and reduce stress. Small physical rituals influence mental state more than most people realize. 5. Celebrate effort, not just outcome. Many students link confidence to results, grades, trophies, or approval. But this creates a fragile confidence that disappears after failure. Instead, celebrate effort, persistence, and growth. Recognize small improvements in skills or habits. Focus on what you controlled, not just the outcome. When you value effort, confidence becomes resilient and fear of failure decreases. 6. Preparation rituals. Confidence often comes from being prepared. Create simple preparation routines. Review notes before class or presentation. Practice questions before an exam. Rehearse a speech or conversation mentally. Preparation reduces anxiety and reinforces the belief, I can handle this because I'm ready. 7. Gratitude practice. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have. Each day, write down 3 things you're proud of or grateful for. It could be completing a difficult homework assignment, helping a friend, practicing a sport or instrument. Gratitude rituals improve self-esteem, reduce stress, and remind you of your capabilities and achievements. 8. Learning from setbacks. Confidence doesn't mean you never fail. It means you bounce back quickly. When setbacks occur, reflect on what went wrong. Identify what you can improve next time. Take a small action to try again. Over time, setbacks become stepping stones, not obstacles. Each recovery strengthens confidence like training your mental resilience. 9. Mentor or role model observation. Confidence grows faster when you observe and learn from others. Identify someone you admire, teacher, older sibling, or public figure, and note how they carry themselves, how they respond to challenges, their daily habits and routines. Imitating small aspects of their behavior helps you internalize confidence habits without forcing it. 10. Daily reflection. Spend 5 minutes at the end of each day reflecting on what you did well, what challenges you faced, one small step to improve tomorrow. Reflection reinforces self-awareness, tracks progress, and builds confidence gradually. Confidence rituals in action. Imagine a student, Maya, who struggles with public speaking. Using the toolkit, she writes a daily wins list. Speak at least once in class today. She uses positive self-talk. I can share my idea clearly. She takes a small challenge, volunteering to read a paragraph aloud. She practices body language rituals, standing tall and smiling. She celebrates effort after class, even if she stumbles. After weeks, Maya's confidence grows. She speaks more easily, participates actively, and trusts her abilities. All because of small, consistent rituals, overcoming confidence killers. Even with rituals, confidence can be fragile if you fall into common traps. Comparison, comparing yourself to others undermines self-belief. Focus on your growth instead. Perfectionism, waiting to be perfect before acting blocks confidence. Start small and imperfect. Negative self-talk, ignore self-criticism and replace it with supportive statements. Fear of failure, embrace mistakes as learning opportunities. Awareness of these traps allows you to use your toolkit proactively rather than reactively. Mindset exercises for building confidence. Exercise 1. Micro-action challenge. Each day, pick one small challenge outside your comfort zone. Examples. Ask a question in class. Start a conversation with a new friend. Try a short presentation at home. Consistency proves to your brain, I can handle uncertainty and succeed. Exercise 2. Morning power ritual. Start your day with 5-10 minutes of positive affirmations. Reviewing your daily wins list. Posture practice, stand tall, smile. Morning rituals set a confident tone for the day. Exercise 3. Reflection journal. Every night write, one thing I did well today. One challenge I faced. One small improvement for tomorrow. Tracking progress builds self-awareness and cumulative confidence. Long-term benefits of confidence rituals. Students and young adults who consistently practice small confidence rituals experience improved participation in class and activities, better relationships through assertive communication, reduced fear of failure and rejection, increased resilience and adaptability, greater ability to pursue goals boldly. Confidence isn't instant. It compounds like interest. Small daily investments create massive returns over time. Putting it all together. Your confidence toolkit. Daily wins list, track and celebrate accomplishments. Positive self-talk, reprogram your internal dialogue. Small challenges, step outside your comfort zone daily. Body language rituals, posture, eye contact, and smiles. Celebrate effort, focus on growth, not just results. Preparation rituals, reduce anxiety through readiness. Gratitude practice, recognize achievements and strengths. Learning from setbacks, turn failures into growth. Mentor observation, model confident behaviors. Daily reflection, track progress, adjust, and plan next steps. Consistency is key. Small rituals done repeatedly train your mind and body to believe in yourself, even in the face of fear, mistakes, or uncertainty. Final thought. Confidence is earned, not given. It grows when you act despite fear, reflect on small wins, and reinforce self-belief daily. By practicing rituals from this toolkit, you build authentic, lasting confidence that helps you tackle challenges with courage, turns setbacks into opportunities, enables you to take action toward your goals. Start small, start today. Pick one ritual, commit to it, and watch your confidence grow brick by brick. Real self-belief isn't flashy, it's consistent, intentional, and built one small ritual at a time. Chapter 7. Design your day, build a routine that protects your energy. Energy is your most valuable resource. You can have intelligence, talent, and ambition, but without energy, nothing gets done. Every student and young adult experiences days when they feel exhausted, distracted, or unmotivated. The good news is that energy is controllable. By designing your day intentionally, you can protect your energy, stay focused, and maximize productivity while also enjoying life. A well-designed routine isn't about rigid schedules or perfection. It's about planning your day around your energy, priorities, and goals so that your body, mind, and motivation all work together rather than against you. This chapter will guide you to create a daily structure that protects your energy, reduces stress, and helps you thrive in school, personal life, and growth activities. Why routines matter. Routines are powerful because they automate decision-making. Every time you decide what to do next, you spend mental energy. Decision fatigue drains motivation and reduces focus. A strong routine minimizes these daily choices, reserving energy for important tasks. Routines reduce stress by creating predictability. Routines build momentum through consistent action. Routines protect energy by scheduling rest, focus, and play deliberately. The most successful people aren't necessarily more talented. They structure their days to protect energy and maximize results. Step 1. Understand your energy patterns. Before designing your day, you must know when your energy peaks and dips. Everyone has different rhythms. Some people are most alert in the morning larks. Others are more productive in the afternoon or evening, night owls. Energy dips often occur after meals, during stress, or after prolonged screen time. Track your energy for 3-5 days. Note: when do you feel most focused? When do you feel tired or distracted? Which tasks are easiest at different times? Once you know your energy patterns, you can schedule your most important work during peak energy and less demanding tasks during low energy periods. Step 2. Prioritize your tasks. Not all tasks are equal. Energy is limited, so prioritize work based on importance and impact. High-priority tasks require deep focus or affect long-term goals, studying for exams, completing assignments, practicing skills. Medium-priority tasks, useful but not urgent, tidying your room, light practice, replying to emails. Low-priority tasks, distracting or optional activities, scrolling social media, watching videos, random chores. Focus your peak energy periods on high-priority tasks, medium energy periods on medium-priority work, and low-energy times on rest or simple chores. Step 3. Build a morning routine. Your morning sets the tone for the entire day. A well-crafted morning routine activates energy, focuses your mind, reduces stress. Here's an example. Wake up at a consistent time. Your body thrives on rhythm. Hydrate immediately. Water boosts alertness and metabolism. Move your body. Light exercise or stretching wakes up muscles and improves focus. Mindset practice. Affirmations, journaling, or gratitude practice primes your brain for confidence. Plan your day, review top priorities, and schedule high-energy tasks first. Even 30-60 minutes of a structured morning dramatically increases focus, energy, and motivation throughout the day. Step 4. Schedule deep work. Deep work is when you focus on cognitively demanding tasks without distraction. Protecting your energy during these periods is crucial. Use your peak energy hours for deep work. Turn off notifications, put your phone away, and find a quiet environment. Break sessions into 60-90 minutes for maximum focus, followed by a short break. Example for a student. 9:00–10:30 a.m. Study math, deep focus. 10:30–10:45 a.m. Break, stretch, hydrate. 10:45–12:00 p.m. Work on science project, deep focus. Deep work sessions build momentum, mastery, and energy rather than depleting you with scattered effort. Step 5. Plan breaks and recovery. Energy isn't unlimited. Working for long stretches without rest leads to mental fatigue, mistakes, and burnout. Build strategic breaks into your day. Use short breaks, 5–15 minutes, to stretch, breathe, or move around. Take longer breaks, 30–60 minutes, for meals, walks, or socializing. Step away from screens when possible. Nature boosts energy and reduces stress. The goal isn't constant activity, it's sustainable energy flow. Think of your day like a battery. Recharge periodically to maintain peak performance. Step 6. Build an evening routine. Evenings are not just for winding down. They're also a chance to reflect, recharge, and prepare for tomorrow. A strong evening routine reviews accomplishments and lessons from the day. Prepares for tomorrow by prioritizing tasks and planning schedule. Includes activities that restore energy. Reading, stretching, mindfulness, or light creative work. Encourages restful sleep by avoiding late-night screens and caffeine. A deliberate evening routine ensures your energy is ready for the next day. Step 7. Protect energy from drains. Some activities consume more energy than they give. Identify your energy drains and manage them. Social media scrolling, gossip, or negative conversations. Multitasking, overcommitting. Minimize these drains by scheduling focused time for productive activities, limiting time on apps or devices, saying no to unnecessary obligations, surrounding yourself with positive, supportive people. Protecting energy isn't selfish, it's essential for sustained growth and performance. Step 8. Incorporate physical health. Your physical state directly impacts energy and focus. Simple habits protect your energy. Hydration. Water fuels the brain and prevents fatigue. Nutrition. Balanced meals with protein, complex carbs, and healthy fats sustain energy. Movement. Exercise increases endorphins and mental clarity. Sleep. 7–9 hours of quality rest resets your body and mind. When energy is protected physically, your mind can handle challenges more effectively. Step 9. Use micro-routines for focus. Not every energy boost needs to be long or complex. Micro-routines help maintain momentum throughout the day. 2 minutes of deep breathing to reset focus. Quick stretches between classes or study sessions. Reviewing one key task before lunch to regain clarity. Writing down one success or progress note to reinforce motivation. Micro-routines act like checkpoints, keeping your energy steady and your mind aligned with priorities. Step 10. Adjust and reflect. Even the best routine needs adjustments. Your energy levels change due to stress, sleep, diet, or workload. End each week with reflection. What worked well in protecting my energy? Where did I feel drained or distracted? How can I adjust my routine for better performance next week? This ensures your day is dynamic, adaptive, and aligned with your energy rather than rigid and draining. Sample energy protecting daily schedule. Here's an example of a well-balanced routine for a student or young adult. 7:00 a.m. Wake up, hydrate, morning stretch, journaling. 7:38:00 a.m. Breakfast. 8:00 a.m. Deep work study session. 9:39:45 a.m. Break, quick walk or snack. 9:45:11:00 a.m. Deep work study session. 11:00:11:15 a.m. Break, mindfulness breathing. 11:15:12:30 p.m. Creative project or practice. 12:31:15 p.m. Lunch and light social time. 1:53:00 p.m. Shallow work, review notes, lighter tasks. 3:00:15 p.m. Short break, movement or hydration. 3:15:30 p.m. Exercise or sports. 4:36:00 p.m. Homework, skill building or project work. 6:07:00 p.m. Dinner and relaxation. 7:08:00 p.m. Review tasks, reflection, light creative work. 8:09:00 p.m. Reading or mindful hobby. 9:09:30 p.m. Prepare for bed, limit screens, gratitude journaling. 9:30 p.m. Sleep. Notice how energy-demanding tasks are placed during peak focus periods, with breaks and recovery strategically scheduled. Why designing your day protects energy. Designing your day intentionally ensures you maximize productivity without burnout. Reduce stress by knowing what to focus on and when. Build habits that reinforce focus, resilience, and growth. Protect mental, physical, and emotional energy consistently. When your day is structured around your energy, motivation feels natural, focus comes easily, and progress compounds. Final thought. Energy is the foundation of success. Without it, even the best plans fail. By designing your day intentionally, protecting your focus and recovery, and building routines that honor your natural rhythms, you can stay productive without burning out. Approach challenges with calm and clarity. Enjoy life while pursuing growth. Build habits that compound into long-term success. Start small. Track your energy, schedule high-priority tasks during peak times, and protect your body and mind. Every intentional choice compounds over time, turning ordinary days into high-energy, high-impact routines that propel you toward your goals. Remember, you don't have to wait for energy to appear. You can design it, protect it, and multiply it, one intentional routine at a time. Chapter 8. Network without the awkward. Make meaningful connections that matter. Networking often gets a bad reputation. Many students and young adults imagine it as a formal, intimidating process, walking into a room full of strangers, handing out business cards, or pretending to be someone you're not. That's the stereotype, and it's why so many people avoid networking entirely. Here's the truth. Networking isn't about awkward small talk or superficial interactions. It's about building genuine relationships that help you learn, grow, and support others. Networking is a skill you can practice, and it's one of the most powerful tools for personal and professional growth. By the end of this chapter, you'll know how to connect meaningfully without feeling uncomfortable, how to maintain relationships, and how to leverage your network to create opportunities for learning and success. Why networking matters. Even if you're focused on academics, skills, or personal growth, relationships are what open doors. Teachers, mentors, and peers can offer guidance, opportunities, and insight. Friends and classmates can provide motivation, collaboration, and support. Professionals you meet early can become references, mentors, or collaborators. Your network doesn't have to be huge, quality beats quantity. A few genuine connections are more valuable than hundreds of superficial contacts. Networking is also a two-way street. The more value you give, the more value you receive. This mindset makes connections meaningful instead of transactional. Step 1. Mindset shift. Networking isn't awkward. The biggest reason networking feels intimidating is mindset. Many people think, I have nothing to offer. I'll embarrass myself. Networking is just for adults or professionals. Shift your thinking. Networking is about curiosity and learning, not self-promotion. Networking is about listening and giving, not selling. Networking is an opportunity to grow alongside others, not just advance yourself. Once you see networking as mutual growth, it stops feeling forced and starts feeling natural. Step 2. Start with people you already know. Networking doesn't begin at conferences or LinkedIn. It starts with your existing circles. Classmates, teachers or professors, coaches or club leaders, family friends. Every meaningful connection begins somewhere familiar. Start by deepening existing relationships. Ask how they're doing and genuinely listen. Offer help or share resources. Connect over shared interests or goals. Even small gestures strengthen relationships and make future networking easier. Step 3. Be curious, not salesy. The secret to effortless networking is curiosity. People love talking about themselves and their passions. Ask questions like, what got you interested in this field? What's the best advice you've ever received? What projects are you excited about right now? Curiosity builds rapport naturally and shifts the focus away from self-consciousness. Remember, networking isn't about impressing others. It's about learning from them and creating connection. Step 4. Offer value. Networking is a two-way street. When you provide value, connections deepen naturally. You don't need to offer anything huge, small gestures work. Share a useful article or resource. Introduce people who might benefit from knowing each other. Compliment someone's work sincerely. Offer help with a project or idea. Even small acts of generosity make people remember you positively and create goodwill in your network. Step 5. Use social media wisely. Online platforms make networking easier than ever, but only if used intentionally. Platforms like LinkedIn, Instagram, or Discord can help you connect with peers, mentors, and professionals. Follow people whose work inspires you. Engage with their content thoughtfully, comment, ask questions. Send short, personalized messages when reaching out. Example message. Hi name, I enjoyed your post about topic. I'm interested in learning more about specific point. Would you mind sharing some advice? Avoid generic messages like, can we connect? Personalization shows genuine interest and increases responses. Step 6. Attend events strategically. Networking events can feel intimidating, but with preparation, they become opportunities for meaningful connection. Prepare 2-3 conversation topics or questions in advance. Listen more than you speak. Focus on quality of connections, not quantity. Follow up afterward with a thank you note or message. Even attending a few events a year intentionally is more effective than trying to meet everyone at once. Step 7. Follow up and maintain relationships. A network isn't just built in a day, it's maintained over time. Following up and nurturing relationships is essential. Send a short thank you message after meeting someone. Share useful resources or updates occasionally. Check in periodically. How's your project going? Or I saw your post, congratulations. Consistency beats intensity. Regular small gestures keep relationships alive and prevent connections from fading. Step 8. Practice confidence and communication. Confidence makes networking easier, but confidence is also learned through practice. Introduce yourself clearly. Hi, I'm Name. I'm interested in field/subject. Smile, make eye contact, and maintain good posture. Ask open-ended questions to spark conversation. Even if you feel nervous, taking action builds experience. Each successful interaction reinforces confidence and makes the next one easier. Step 9. Networking isn't about titles. Some students think they can only network with important people. That's a misconception. Everyone has value to offer. A classmate may know a study hack or opportunity. A younger student may bring fresh ideas or energy. A teacher may offer guidance or mentorship. Networking is about connecting with people who matter to your growth, not just collecting influential contacts. Step 10. Track your connections. Keep a simple record of your network. Names, how you met, notes about interests, goals, or projects, follow-up reminders. Even a small notebook or phone app works. Tracking ensures you remember key details and follow up consistently, which strengthens relationships. Networking for students. Students have unique opportunities to network naturally. Class projects and group work. Clubs, sports, and extracurricular activities. Online study groups and forums. Community volunteering. The key is to participate actively and contribute value, rather than waiting for opportunities to find you. Networking for young adults. Young adults entering internships, jobs, or college life face higher stakes, but principles remain the same. Seek mentors who inspire growth. Attend professional or interest-based events. Maintain contact with former teachers, colleagues, or peers. Offer help and share your skills. Every genuine connection increases your opportunities for growth, guidance, and collaboration. Common networking mistakes to avoid. Talking too much about yourself. Focus on listening and learning. Neglecting follow-up. Without it, connections fade. Networking only when you need something. Relationships require consistent effort. Being inauthentic. Don't pretend to be someone you're not. Authenticity is memorable. Ignoring online tools. Digital networking is powerful when used intentionally. Avoiding these pitfalls makes networking natural and effective. Networking exercises for students and young adults. Exercise 1. 3-minute daily connection. Reach out to one person each day via message, comment, or in person. Ask a question. Share a helpful resource. Congratulate them on a recent achievement. Small daily actions compound into a strong network over time. Exercise 2. Interest-based networking. Identify one interest, skill, or goal and seek people who share it. Join clubs, online forums, or local groups. Attend related events. Engage in conversations about that interest. Shared interests create instant connection and rapport. Exercise 3. Reflection and growth. Weekly reflect on. Who did I connect with this week? Did I offer value or support? How can I strengthen these connections? Reflection ensures networking remains intentional, not accidental. Long-term benefits of meaningful connections. Students and young adults who master networking. Gain mentors and guidance in academics, skills, and careers. Access opportunities that wouldn't appear otherwise. Build support systems that reduce stress and increase motivation. Develop communication, confidence, and social intelligence. Networking isn't just for success. It's also for learning, collaboration, and growth, putting it all together. To network without awkwardness. Shift your mindset. See networking as curiosity and mutual growth. Start with familiar connections and deepen them. Be genuinely curious, ask questions, and listen. Offer value, even small gestures. Use social media wisely for intentional connections. Attend events strategically and with purpose. Follow up consistently to maintain relationships. Practice confident communication. Connect with people who align with your growth, not just titles. Track your connections and nurture them over time. Networking is a skill, not a talent. Practice it like any other skill, and over time, meaningful relationships will multiply naturally. Final thought. Networking doesn't have to be forced, awkward, or intimidating. The key is authenticity, curiosity, and consistency. Focus on learning, giving, and supporting others, and you'll naturally attract meaningful connections that last. Start today by reaching out to one person, asking a genuine question, or offering help. Over time, your network will become a powerful foundation for growth, opportunities, and success, all built without awkwardness, just meaningful connection. Remember, networking isn't about collecting contacts, it's about cultivating relationships that matter. Chapter 9, Money, Time, and Choices, Simple Decisions That Shape Your Future. Life is a series of decisions. Some are small, like what to eat for breakfast. Others are huge, like choosing a college or career path. The decisions you make about money, time, and priorities may seem small today, but over months and years they compound into your future reality. Students and young adults often underestimate the power of simple choices. They think, "I'm too young to worry about money," or "I'll figure out time management later." The truth is, your habits today create the foundation for your independence, freedom, and success tomorrow. This chapter explores how to make smart decisions with your money, time, and daily choices, turning small, consistent actions into life-changing outcomes. Why choices matter. Every decision is like a vote for the future version of yourself. Some examples. Spending an extra hour studying instead of scrolling social media builds skills that pay off later. Saving a portion of your allowance or income develops financial security and discipline. Choosing to practice a skill consistently, even when it's inconvenient, compounds into mastery. Simple daily choices create massive long-term results. The key is awareness and consistency. Part 1. Time, your most valuable resource. Time is your only non-renewable resource. Money can be earned and lost, but once a minute passes, it's gone forever. Learning to manage time effectively protects energy, reduces stress, and accelerates growth. 1. Track your time. Before you can manage time, you must understand how you spend it. For 3-5 days, track how long you spend on homework, studying, hobbies, and leisure. How much time is lost to distractions like social media or gaming. This gives a realistic picture of where your energy and minutes go. 2. Prioritize high-impact activities. Not all tasks are equal. Focus on high-value actions. Studying a challenging subject that improves grades or skills. Exercising or practicing a skill that improves health or talent. Networking or building relationships that support growth. Low-value activities like endless scrolling or watching random videos should be minimized or scheduled intentionally as a reward. 3. Use time blocks. Time blocking is scheduling specific periods for specific tasks. This reduces decision fatigue and ensures that important work gets done. Example: 8:00 a.m. Math homework. 9:30 a.m. Break. 10:00 a.m. English essay writing. Time blocks help your brain focus because it knows exactly what to do and when. 4. Apply the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule, Pareto principle, states that 80% of results come from 20% of effort. Identify the few actions that produce the biggest results and focus on them. For instance, studying key concepts may improve grades more than completing every single question. Practicing fundamentals in a sport or instrument gives better progress than random exercises. Time saved can then be reinvested in other growth areas or rest. Part 2. Money, small decisions, big impact. Financial habits may feel irrelevant as a student, but early decisions shape long-term security. Even small actions matter. 1. Track your spending. Start by tracking every dollar you spend for a month. Identify unnecessary expenses like snacks, impulse purchases, or subscriptions you don't use. See where your money is actually going versus where you want it to go. Awareness is the first step to financial control. 2. Save consistently. Even a small amount adds up over time. The habit of saving builds discipline and financial independence. Start with 10% of your allowance or income. Keep savings in a separate account if possible. Watch it grow, even slowly, to reinforce the habit. 3. Spend with purpose. Ask yourself before spending, do I need this or do I want it? Will it provide long-term value or only temporary satisfaction? Intentional spending protects resources and encourages better decisions in the future. 4. Invest in yourself. The best investment at this stage is your skills and knowledge. Buy books, courses, or tools that improve your abilities. Attend workshops or seminars to learn new skills. Spend money on experiences that expand your perspective. Investing in yourself compounds faster than most financial investments at a young age. Part 3. Making smart daily choices. Beyond time and money, your daily choices determine your habits, skills, and mindset. 1. Micro habits build momentum. Small actions repeated consistently are more powerful than occasional big efforts. Examples: reading 10 pages of a book every day. Practicing an instrument for 15 minutes daily. Journaling or reflecting for 5 minutes each night. These micro-habits compound into mastery, confidence, and knowledge over time. 2. Prioritize health. Choices related to sleep, nutrition, and movement affect every other decision. Skipping sleep reduces focus and energy. Poor nutrition leads to low productivity. Regular exercise improves mood, energy, and resilience. Protecting your body is protecting your ability to act on all other priorities. 3. Limit decision fatigue. Too many choices drain willpower and reduce quality decisions. Simplify routines. Plan meals and outfits ahead. Schedule consistent study or exercise times. Automate small decisions wherever possible. Reducing unnecessary choices reserves energy for high-impact decisions. 4. Delay instant gratification. Impulse choices may feel good now, but harm long-term goals. Choosing to scroll social media instead of studying. Spending allowance on fast food instead of saving. Watching TV instead of practicing a skill. Delaying gratification strengthens self-discipline and creates bigger rewards later. 5. Learn from decisions. Every choice is a learning opportunity. Reflect on outcomes of decisions. Ask yourself what worked and what didn't. Adjust future choices based on lessons learned. Reflection improves judgment and reduces repeated mistakes. Simple strategies to combine money, time, and choices. Daily priorities list. Identify 3 high-impact tasks each day. Budget and track. Know where your money goes and save consistently. Time audit. Track where your time goes for 3-5 days. Energy alignment. Schedule important tasks during your peak focus times. Micro habits. Focus on small actions that compound into mastery. Intentional spending. Spend money on learning, experiences, and essentials. Reflect weekly. Review your choices, time use, and spending. These steps protect energy, focus, and financial health, creating momentum toward your future goals. Real-life examples. Example 1. Studying. A student spends an extra 30 minutes a day reviewing math fundamentals. In a month, that's 15 hours, a huge improvement over last-minute cramming. That small, consistent choice compounds into higher grades and confidence. Example 2. Saving money. A teen saves $2 per day from snacks or small purchases. In a year, that's $730. That small habit lays the foundation for financial discipline and future investments. Example 3. Skill development. Practicing an instrument for 15 minutes daily seems minor, but in a year, that's over 90 hours. Consistency beats occasional marathon sessions. The power of compounding. The magic of small decisions lies in compounding. Time, money, and skills grow gradually, but the results multiply. For example, time compounding. Daily study sessions improve skills faster than occasional cramming. Money compounding. Saving and investing early grows wealth exponentially. Choice compounding. Consistent, intentional decisions shape habits, confidence, and character. Understanding compounding shifts your mindset from short-term satisfaction to long-term growth. Avoiding common pitfalls. Overthinking decisions. Small mistakes don't ruin your future. Learn and adjust. Neglecting small choices. Daily habits matter more than rare big actions. Ignoring tracking. Without tracking time or spending, it's easy to lose focus. Focusing on perfection, done consistently, is better than perfect occasionally. Neglecting self-care energy is the fuel that makes every choice possible. Being mindful of these pitfalls keeps your decisions aligned with long-term goals. Exercises to shape your future. Exercise 1. Daily Choices Tracker. Track these for 7 days. Time spent on high-value activities. Money spent wisely versus impulsively. Small decisions that helped or hindered goals. Reflect at the end of each day. What could I improve tomorrow? Exercise 2. Weekly reflection. Review wins and lessons learned. Identify unnecessary distractions or spending. Plan 1-2 small changes for the next week. Reflection reinforces habit formation and accountability. Exercise 3. Future self-visualization. Spend 5 minutes imagining your future self in 1 year. What skills have you developed? How have your money and habits improved? What daily choices did you make to get there? Visualization strengthens motivation to act intentionally today. Putting it all together. To make decisions that shape your future. Treat time as your most valuable resource and schedule it intentionally. Manage money wisely, track spending, and save consistently. Focus on small, high-impact choices that compound over time. Build micro-habits that improve skills, health, and mindset. Reflect regularly to refine decisions and avoid repeated mistakes. Align your energy, priorities, and choices daily for maximum impact. Small daily decisions, consistently applied, create massive results over months and years. Final thought. Your future isn't determined by luck. It's shaped by the choices you make with your time, energy, and money today. Every hour you invest in learning, every dollar you save, every habit you build, and every intentional choice you make compounds into a stronger, smarter, and more capable future version of yourself. Start today. Track your time, prioritize high-value activities, save consistently, and make choices aligned with your long-term goals. The small steps you take now will multiply, giving you freedom, confidence, and opportunities in ways you can't imagine. Remember, time, money, and choices are tools. Use them intentionally, and you design a future you can be proud of. Chapter 10. Keep going, finish strong, plan forward, and make growth repeatable. Life is not a sprint. It's a series of races, each with its own challenges, milestones, and opportunities. For students and young adults, the temptation to slow down, procrastinate, or give up when things get tough is real. Deadlines pile up, motivation dips, and setbacks happen. Yet those who finish strong and plan their next steps consistently are the ones who transform potential into lasting achievement. This chapter is about building the mindset, strategies, and habits to keep moving forward, even when challenges make you want to stop. It will show you how to close each chapter of your life with momentum, plan forward intentionally, and make personal growth repeatable and compounding. The importance of finishing strong. Finishing strong isn't just about completing a task. It's about maximizing the effort and impact of everything you do. Consider two students who study for an exam. One studies half-heartedly and leaves gaps in understanding. The other studies consistently, reviews strategically, and doubles down in the last few days. The second student finishes strong, not just by submitting work on time, but by extracting maximum learning and growth from the effort. Finishing strong has 3 benefits. Momentum, success builds confidence and fuels future efforts. Reputation, consistent effort creates trust in peers, mentors, and teachers. Skill consolidation, focused completion ensures knowledge and abilities are retained, not lost. Step 1. Mindset, commit to completion. The first step to finishing strong is deciding you will not quit, even when it's difficult. Your mindset determines whether you push forward or let obstacles stop you. Key mental habits include: focus on the next step instead of the entire mountain. Break large tasks into manageable pieces. Embrace discomfort. Growth rarely happens in the comfort zone. Visualize the finish line. Imagine the pride, relief, and opportunities that come from completion. When you commit mentally to finishing strong, every action aligns with that goal, even small, seemingly insignificant steps. Step 2. Manage your energy. Finishing strong requires sustainable energy, not just brute force. Many students burn out by pushing too hard without recovery. Protect your energy through: sleep 7-9 hours nightly for focus, memory, and mood. Nutrition, fuel your body with energy-sustaining foods. Movement, short workouts, or stretching keep your body alert and your mind sharp. Breaks, use strategic pauses to recharge, not procrastinate. High energy amplifies productivity and makes it easier to tackle the final push in any task. Step 3. Focus and deep work. Finishing strong often requires deep, undistracted work. Focus is a skill you can train. Set a clear goal, know exactly what done looks like. Eliminate distractions, turn off notifications, use noise-canceling tools, or find a quiet space. Use the Pomodoro technique. Work in 25-50-minute focused blocks with short breaks. Deep work ensures that the energy and time you invest have maximum impact. Step 4. Reflect on progress. Before moving forward, take a moment to reflect. What have I accomplished so far? What challenges did I overcome? What did I learn from setbacks or mistakes? Reflection is not just about patting yourself on the back. It consolidates learning, identifies gaps, and builds confidence for the next stage. Step 5. Celebrate wins. Celebrating progress, even small wins, reinforces motivation. Every completed assignment, mastered skill, or goal achieved deserves recognition. Micro-celebrations, a short break, a favorite snack, or sharing success with a friend. Major milestones, reward yourself after finishing larger projects or achieving significant goals. Celebration isn't indulgence, it's acknowledging effort and reinforcing growth, making it easier to repeat. Step 6. Plan forward. Finishing strong isn't the end. It's a springboard for the next goal. Planning forward ensures growth is intentional and compounding. Review what worked. Identify habits, strategies, and routines that led to success. Identify what didn't. Note obstacles, distractions, and mistakes to avoid repeating. Set the next goal. Choose a target slightly beyond your comfort zone to maintain growth momentum. Break it into steps. Use daily or weekly micro-actions to make the goal manageable. Planning forward turns completion into continuous improvement rather than isolated effort. Step 7. Make growth repeatable. Consistency is the key to lasting change. One-off achievements feel good but fade if not repeated. To make growth repeatable, develop habits. Consistency turns effort into automatic behavior. Create routines. Daily or weekly rituals make progress predictable. Track progress. Journaling, checklists, or apps reinforce accountability. Learn from feedback. Mistakes are data for improvement. By creating systems that support regular growth, you ensure that success compounds over time rather than being a fleeting moment. Step 8. Build resilience. Growth isn't linear. Setbacks, fatigue, and distractions are inevitable. Resilience is the ability to keep going despite challenges. Reframe failures. See mistakes as feedback, not defeat. Adapt strategies. If one approach fails, adjust without quitting. Stay focused on long-term vision. Don't let temporary struggles derail progress. Resilience ensures that finishing strong isn't accidental. It's a repeatable skill you carry into every challenge. Step 9. Avoid common pitfalls. Even motivated students stumble. Common mistakes that prevent finishing strong include procrastination. Delaying effort reduces time and energy for a strong finish. Perfectionism. Waiting for perfect conditions delays action. Focus on completion, then refine. Neglecting energy management. Burning out early prevents a strong finish. Ignoring reflection. Without review, you repeat mistakes and miss lessons. Failure to plan forward. Finishing one goal without setting the next slows growth. Awareness of these pitfalls allows you to navigate challenges without losing momentum. Step 10. Use accountability. Accountability keeps you on track when motivation dips. Techniques include study or work partners. Share goals and progress with someone you trust. Mentors or teachers. Regular check-ins provide guidance and feedback. Self-accountability tools. Use journals, apps, or planners to track completion. Accountability reinforces commitment and provides motivation when your energy or focus falters. Example: finishing strong in practice. Consider Emma, a student preparing for final exams. She planned her study sessions using time blocks for peak focus hours. She tracked her progress, marking off chapters and practice exams. She celebrated small wins. Finishing a difficult chapter meant a short break and a favorite snack. She reflected daily on mistakes and gaps, adjusting her next study sessions. After exams, she planned forward, setting goals for skill improvement and next semester's projects. Emma didn't just survive finals. She finished strong, built habits, and set herself up for repeatable growth. Exercises for finishing strong. Exercise 1, daily finish line. At the end of each day, ask, what did I complete today? What small wins can I celebrate? What will I do tomorrow to build momentum? This reinforces completion and sets the stage for forward planning. Exercise 2, weekly reflection and planning. At the end of the week, review successes and lessons learned. Identify obstacles and how to overcome them next week. Set 3 key goals for the next week. Break goals into daily micro-actions. Regular reflection keeps growth intentional, measurable, and repeatable. Exercise 3, growth compounding. Choose one skill, habit, or goal to focus on consistently for a month. Track daily. Effort applied. Results achieved. Adjustments needed. By the end of the month, you'll see clear evidence of compounding growth, making growth a habit. To make growth repeatable, start small, focus on one skill or habit at a time. Consistency over intensity, daily small actions beat sporadic, huge efforts. Reflect and adjust. Continuous improvement turns effort into results. Celebrate milestones, reinforce effort and progress. Plan forward, each goal feeds into the next, creating compounding momentum. When these elements are combined, success becomes a self-sustaining cycle. Long-term benefits of finishing strong. Students and young adults who develop the habit of finishing strong and planning forward experience. Increased confidence and self-efficacy. Reduced procrastination and stress. Accelerated skill development and mastery. Greater resilience in challenges and setbacks. Continuous momentum toward long-term goals. The act of finishing strong transforms short-term effort into lifelong habits of growth, discipline, and achievement. Putting it all together. To keep going and finish strong. Commit mentally to completion. Manage your energy and focus strategically. Engage in deep work and eliminate distractions. Reflect regularly on progress and lessons learned. Celebrate wins, big and small. Plan forward intentionally for the next stage. Build systems and habits to make growth repeatable. Develop resilience for setbacks and challenges. Avoid common pitfalls like procrastination and perfectionism. Use accountability to reinforce commitment and action. When you apply these principles consistently, finishing strong becomes a repeatable skill, not a rare achievement. Each goal you complete sets up the next, creating a compounding cycle of growth and success. Final thought. Success isn't about occasional bursts of effort. It's about consistently finishing strong, learning from each experience, and planning forward intentionally. The habits, mindset, and routines you develop now will shape your trajectory for years to come. Start today by finishing one task with focus, reflecting on lessons learned, celebrating the win, and planning your next step. Repeat daily. Repeat weekly. Repeat consistently. Growth, momentum, and achievement will compound, transforming small daily efforts into extraordinary results over time. Remember, keeping going isn't just about surviving. It's about finishing strong, learning, and creating a cycle of repeatable growth that propels you toward your goals.